What's going on, guys? Cheers, and welcome to our office. But more specifically, welcome to my desk. It's a lot of color, isn't it? Before we start this week's episode, I just want to preface, I'm not being paid to say any of this. I've had this desk for about 5 months now. I've really gotten the chance to use it and see what it's like, and I absolutely love it. So this is just me sharing my personal opinion on this desk setup and why it works for me and why it could work for you guys too. So again, not being paid. So quick story time. I don't know if you guys are like me, but when I used to work, I used to just have my laptop open and I would hunch in any position, and that's how I would get work done. I never really had a proper standing desk. I was kind of bumping around between places and different homes and things like that. So I never really had like a specific location that I could go to and actually get work done, really be focused and in the zone. And because I would always work on my laptop, I was always hunched over all the time. And this actually really impacted my back. So I actually have back problems. I've looked into this and I'm working towards it. And this was a big step in the right direction to actually help my back. So we always kept that in mind, especially when we bought our first home and built this office space. We wanted a place that was efficient and also healthier and really just focused on relieving my back pain. So let's talk about the different pieces of gear that have helped us out in our lifestyle in terms of getting work done. The first item on that list is the desk, the thing that you see right here. So our desks are from Fully. Both Lizzie and I have the bamboo top 60-inch Jarvis desk from Fully, and we absolutely love them. One of my favorite things about this desk, this was an option rather than having a straight edge, is we actually picked a contour edge. This paired really nicely with this curved monitor. In my personal opinion, it kind of helps you feel like you're like in the zone, that you're actually getting work done. Plus it's kind of like your desk is like giving you a hug. The actual desk itself has a lifting capacity of 350 pounds. So if you guys also wanted to turn this into a bunk bed, that's a motorized bunk bed, you could do that. I wouldn't recommend it, but you could do it. On the side of the desk, we have a little LED programmable little height adjustment tool. Basically, you can pick anything from like a low height where a child could use it all the way to somebody who is 6 feet 7 inches. You can program up to 5 different settings. For us, I only use 2. So for 1, we have for sitting, and then for number 2, we have for standing, so you can go back and forth. But if you have a larger family or a bigger office space, you can actually program them for different people who use the space. All right, I'm gonna share with you my favorite part about this desk, and that is the power grommets that are installed on both sides. These things are amazing, especially if you guys are charging up before a shoot. Now it has a normal power outlet, it has a USB power outlet, and it also has USB-C. Now, I don't know if you guys are noticing, but a lot of things are changing to USB-C these days. For example, my Syrup Genie 2 charges by USB-C, so I can just put that on here, plug the cable in, and then everything's charging overnight for my shoot the next day. I absolutely love these. Friends are super impressed by these. Arguably, probably the best part about this desk. Fun little side note, there's also a bottle opener on our desk. This is like a small, like $10, $15 accessory that we got. This is great should you land like a big new client. You guys can just like open a bottle of Coke to celebrate, or some sort of other adult beverage if you want. Plus it has a little magnet, so it like captures like a little bottle cap so it doesn't just fall on the ground and then you step on it and you're like, ah, it's like Lego pieces on the ground. It's not gonna happen because it's well thought out. We also have these magnetic coat holders that we put on the side. They're pretty cheap accessory. They're very, very strong. If you guys wanted to hang like other things that aren't just coats and jackets, you could probably hang like extra cables or some of like the small cable bags on the side if you want easy access to them. These things are great. We don't actually use them all the time, but it's a nice accessory to have access to. So this Fully Jarvis desk with the bamboo top at a slightly smaller size starts at around $399 USD, and that is motorized, which is hella cheap for something that you use every single day. You spend hours at a desk. You can spend up to 8 hours at your desk, and $399 for something that you could use for multiple years. In my opinion, no brainer. Make your own decision at the end of the day. But if you compare it to like an IKEA desk, it's actually about the same price, and it's a way better build quality and way better brand. I would go with it. That's just me. But again, you guys can do some research. Links are below on this desk. Okay, let's talk about our chair. Our super futuristic looking chair. This is the best chair I've ever owned. Hands down, then hands up, then hands down again, then hands up. I don't know why we're dancing for a chair, but we are right now because this thing is just dope. This is another product from Fully. It's the Capisco chair by HAG. This thing was designed in Norway, and if you guys know anything about me, I love like Scandinavian culture, so if something's designed in Norway, I'm already sold on it. I specifically chose this chair because it opens up your hip flexors. Now, if you guys know anything about me, again, I mentioned earlier, I have a pretty bad back. When you sit in a normal chair, it closes your hip flexors, which doesn't engage your core, which actually creates back pain for you. So this thing actually engages your core, which is amazing for reducing the amount of stress that you have on your back. The whole idea behind Fully is it's supposed to keep you moving too. So this chair is designed to just like, however you sit in it, it will always be comfortable. These are the 3 positions that I like. Number 1, just the normal sitting position with your hip flexors open. That's really comfortable. You can sit on the edge, just kind of raise it a little bit, which is also comfortable, or sitting in it backwards. The whole principle is that it keeps you moving and healthier. Now, if I'm in a standing position, I just move the chair out of the way and I put this foot mat rest down. Foot mat rest. What is this thing called? It's called the Topo Anti-Fatigue Mat. The nice thing is it actually just reduces the stress again on your back and it makes it more comfortable while you're standing. It's also a little bouncy, so you can like jump on it. I also jumped so much that I almost flew into Lizzie one time and bumped her into her desk. I don't do that anymore. This is a small space. You can't be jumping in here. Additionally, a nice little thing is that it has this like little sphere in the middle so you can like massage the bottom of your foot. Ultimately, this mat just helps you stand longer. Basically, to sum up this desk and chair combo, it has drastically reduced the stress on my back. I feel like I can work for like longer periods. I feel healthier because of it, and I feel more present while I'm working versus like focusing on this pain that's in my body, and then I just don't even want to work at all. So these things are clutch. I absolutely love them and would highly recommend them. All right, let's talk about the rest of the items that are on this desk. The first item is my Ember mug. Yes, I have an electronic mug to keep my coffee warm. And the funny story is I actually wanted to buy this like a few months ago, and then Lizzie was like, no, this is the stupidest thing ever. You're not buying some sort of electronic mug. You can just use a normal mug. Lizzie.
Yeah?
Remember when you bought that and you thought it was a stupid thing to buy? What happened?
I take it back. I saw it online and I was like, I started thinking about how many times I microwave my coffee because I like my drinks really, really, really hot. Then I started to think it wasn't such a bad idea. So I bought one. And then I told Chris, and he looked at me a little like this.
So this is mine now.
Oh, you got your own. This is mine.
Not mine.
This is my favorite part of every morning. It's this mug.
So we have 2 Ember mugs. We love them. They're super cool. A little overpriced, but at the end of the day, you can't put a price on having a hot coffee. The next item is this little dock station I have for my Apple products, so I can just charge my phone in here, my AirPods, and my Apple Watch. It's the most millennial thing that you can possibly have, but yes, I have one of these. For the monitor that you guys can see here, I just pair it with my MacBook Pro. This is the ViewSonic VP3881. It's really big, it's curved, I feel like immersed in my work, and it's also color accurate, which is great if you're a video editor or a photo editor. I have the horribly overpriced MacBook keyboard and keyboard mouse. I just want it to look cohesive. It matches the monitor, so I really like that. They're great, they're reliable. The only thing that's like a big stickler is the charging port, where I feel like people like have talked about this. Why would you charge right here? Then you can't even use it. Other than that, I like them. They're rock solid in terms of like their reliability, but Apple, poor design choice. Come on, guys. So I use a MacBook Pro, so I bought this little stand to put it upright so I could save some space on my desk. I just bought this on Amazon. It's great. It was like 25 bucks, 30 bucks. And then I bought this cheap little headphone stand to put on my desk so I can like stack these 2 headphones. So I have like over-ear headphones, and then I have the ones that are like noise canceling, depending on what type of project that I'm using, or if I just want to listen to music while I'm editing photos and just have Bluetooth on. So yeah, my little headphone stand here. For my big headphones that I use for editing, I use the Bear Dynamic DT990s. They're great. They're used for like audio mixing. So if you guys are like audio engineers, this is what guys would mix songs with. So I thought it'd be great for video editing. They're really rock solid. I like them. They're just a little big, so I can't travel with them. Hence why I bought the Bose noise canceling headphones that are a bit smaller and compact. So if I'm editing on the plane, I use those. So that's why I have 2 headphones. Okay, the next item that's on our desk is our Beam LED light from Fully. The reason why we have this is because we actually don't have a light switch in this room. Look at this. So if you just hit this does nothing. There is no light above us. It's just attached to like a power outlet. So we have that like to light up the neon sign, but that's not like an actual real light. So we have these desk lamps, which are super dope. They're LED. You can change 4 different brightness levels as well as 4 different color temperatures. The great part is like, let's say that you're starting your day, you have like a cool temperature light. And then as you get into the evening, you want to keep working so that you don't have like harsh light that damages your eyes. You can switch it to tungsten. You can keep dimming it or changing the color temperature to make sure that you don't like damage your retinas while you're working. Damage your retinas. That's a very intense sentence. Damage your retinas. Your eyes are really important, obviously. I don't feel like I need to say that. And you spend a lot of time behind different devices and computers. So making sure you have the right light settings and the right color temperatures coming in is really important to making sure that you have longevity in terms of your eyesight and that you don't have to wear glasses in the future. I already have to wear glasses at this point, and I feel like a lot of that has to do with like blue light coming from like the different electronics that we use. So having the right light sources is extremely important. I really love these LED lights. We just bounce them off the roof so that it really like lights up the room. They look really sleek, they're really cool, and they have a slim profile. And they also can just like kind of bend however you want, which is really cool. You could like point them this way. Sometimes we use them as a hair light. So if we're shooting a certain way, you can actually use it as the hair light. So they look good. Real quick, I have this art piece here right behind me. I love how big it is. It was created by my friend Nick Ibe. Why I love this is because it's fully customized to me. The Lion logo has been a big part of my brand for a long time. There's a whole bunch of other hidden secrets in here like surfing and cameras. Lizzie's name's right here. My parents' name is over there, James and Kirsten. I also have the Canadian flag and a bunch of other little Easter eggs in there. One day I'll post the full thing, but I love that. If you guys want to message Nick and have your own custom one, I'll leave a little link to his Instagram bio and you can DM and figure out how to get your own custom piece of artwork. And the last item that I have on my desk is this Shure SM7B microphone that we use for podcasting. What I also love about this microphone, it was the same microphone that Michael Jackson used to record Thriller in that entire album, which is not really relevant to podcasting unless you want to yell and sing like him, but I kind of like that fact. You can share that fact with other people. All right, guys, that is it. If you guys are interested in any of the products that I talked about, I have a full list linked below. If you guys are gonna buy a Fully Disc, I have an affiliate link. These guys are amazing. I absolutely love their company. I've actually talked to the CEO and the different marketing managers. The people behind it are amazing. Their products are rock solid. I wouldn't recommend something to you if I didn't believe in it. And again, I'm not being paid to say that. If you guys want a full office tour of our entire place, we didn't talk about all the products, we just focused on my desk. Head over to Lizzie Pierce's channel where she shows you a full office tour. Links are below for that. And guys, that's how we do it. In my last video, I asked you what should be like my end saying, and one of the comments was, you should make it, that's how we do it. So that's my new tagline at the end of these videos. Guys, that's how we do it. If you guys saw some value in this video, please press like, subscribe, and hit the bell to be notified for future videos. And we'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace out, everybody. And if you guys have some videos or photos of your desks below in your workstation, DM me on Instagram. It's @TheChrisHowe. Peace.